Phoenix is still doing a great job of having map control and spotting everything that's going on. MC not producing any more after 4, that is enough for him. And picking off 3 SCVs, so good job here by MC, not taking any more hull damage. You can see that only 2 Phoenixes took damage and only on their shields, so that is actually no damage taken by MC. Throwing down 2 more gateways, so that is now 6 gateways for MC, 6 gateways, a forge for those upgrades. Level 1 almost finished, not authentic component piece that till the end. 1 drop going into the main base, doing a bit of damage, warping in some zealots here. Will MC be able to clean this up? Pulling out probes, and this drop doing a bit of damage. Still 6 workers killed, not that bad for 5 workers killed, I'm sorry, for Puma. So fair trade here. He did manage to kill another Phoenix with that as well and force a few zealots did be warped in the back of the base, but this is starting to be a scary army for MC, getting high Templars for those Archons, and really he has nothing else to spend his gas on. Now that he has a high enough sentry count, all that gas will go into Archon production. He is not researching Storm just yet, so he is not going to use those high Templars for Storm, maybe for feedbacks on these medevacs, but for now it will just be Archons. Gearing up for a 3rd base, MC is, meanwhile, Puma is actually not throwing down command center. There it goes, right as we say it, and really this has been quite a passive game by these 2 players. None of these guys want to attack. You actually saw Puma pushing out till the natural expansion of MC, but retreating right when he got there. MC once again pushing to the watchtower. We'll see if he decides to actually move out with this large charge lot army. That is hard to say very fast. And he is ahead in supply, so he's looking good actually in this matchup. There are a few ghosts now on the field for Puma, and these can actually do so much damage to these zealots. These zealots have a tendency to actually group up, and I mean 50 damage per shot, and the EMP could actually hit about 6 zealots per EMP. So nice EMP on all those sentries, actually negating all the force fields. Great EMP on the zealots too. You can see all these zealots are almost in the red. Great control by Puma, and Puma is looking great in this engagement here. He had perfect control there, especially those EMPs were so well placed. He will chase MC out of here, and only 2 Archons and a handful of sentries left. They will be chased down with Stim, and really Puma just took the lead here. I feel like he had such a better exchange than MC. He will be able to fly up this command center, either at the gold base and turn it into a planetary fortress. He decides to actually take the blue base, and that is... I don't know why he decided to take the blue base. I mean, he just killed MC's army. He could have been able to actually fortify this quite easily, especially with Stim. I mean, MC isn't going to be that mobile. Sure, he has those 3 Phoenixes, but these are only charge lots and Archons. They need to stick together to be able to prove to be a valuable force. A lot of bio coming out from Puma. Still a few ghosts on the field. Only 2 in this main army, and he should really EMP right now, or else he's going to be stuck behind his own buildings. And there's one nice force field trapping half the army behind the supply depots. And really, MC once again forced to back out, but how many SCVs were killed? Actually, 18 SCVs killed throughout this game. We were at 6 before this engagement. Puma actually forced to pull SCVs there. Not the best exchange. He could have EMP'd a bit further up here, but still managing to push MC back is not an easy feat. 1 zealot at the 3rd base gonna get destroyed by this planetary fortress. And MC taking another supply lead, 130 supply. He just jumped ahead during that engagement. Storm is now finished for MC, so all these high Templars will do a lot of damage. A small drop in the main base, not going to do too much damage, picking off a pylon maybe and a zealot, but really not doing the damage that he wants to. And really MC just jumping forward in supply. He has his 3rd base already up and going. And that is just so many Zealots at this point. There are 20 Zealots, 4 Archons, and 5 High Templars, which are able to storm this very grouped up Bio army. It's really going to come down to these EMPs. And Puma will have to get perfect EMPs to actually come back in this game. This Planeteer Fortress is up and running, still no second gas. There it goes down. And really, MC is getting his fourth base at this point, so if Puma doesn't deny this, or do a huge push and do a lot of damage to MC's army, he will fall ever so far behind as long as his game goes on. Colossus Tech now on the way for MC, and that is just going to be one more thing to deal with by Puma. He does not have any Vikings out on the field. Maybe one still patrolling. No, he has lost it in one of those engagements, so that Colossus will be very effective, at least for the first engagement, while Puma doesn't know about it. And another drop going up into MC's base. If you see the workers kill cap, he only kills about 6 workers, which isn't really a big deal because MC already has 71 harvesters. He's now just producing 3 more, so he's saturated at these 3 bases. He won't want any more harvesters, so losing a few harvesters isn't a big deal at this point, since he is going to transfer all these harvesters to the 4th base anyways, and that just frees up supply to actually get more army into MC's army. And 186 to 146 supply for MC. He will be pushing out as soon as he's maxed. Now just warping in that last round of units. He is maxed, and look for him to actually push up against this bio army. These storms could be actually huge if he is not careful. The ghosts are in front, and he will have to EMP these High Templars. MC will have to split them, and one storm could actually ravage this army. And look for the big engagement here at the center of the map. These Zealots should really be in front. 1 EMP wasted on the Archons here. A lot of ghosts gonna be trapped by these Zealots, retreating back, and MC losing a lot of supply for nothing here. These High Templar on the high ground could be crucial at this point. Look for some huge storms, actually feedback going down on all of these ghosts. Not storming the army, and really Puma is plowing through this army, not getting stormed at all. And a mule going down for Puma, and that is basically like saying GTFO. 1 Colossus, 2 Colossus, actually they were stacked up, but that is still a lot of bio on the field for Puma. He will get cleaned up here, but really at what cost? MC is pulling drones, and he won't even get cleaned up. Actually still a decent force and a mule here. And really no storms by MC. That is very surprising, not getting a single storm off. When he was up here with the Templars, I don't think that Puma knew about that, so he could have just stormed it. Another mule going down, so he is really pushing it. The next step is basically making your units dance, and really MC will GG out of here. He might eventually be able to clean this up with an Archon and a Colossus.